Alright, so Hamilton, it's back. It's better than ever. Is it? I mean, I don't know. So, we all remember Hamilton, the musical play that came out in 2016 from Lin-Manuel Miranda. It had all the hype. Tickets were like $100,000 or something crazy. And everyone wanted to go see it. And then the original cast left, but it was still really big. Yeah, and then it just became a part of that cycle of musicals that are really good. But I remember back in 2016, I think it was Lynn did an interview with Colbert. It could have been someone else. But he basically said how they did record it with the original cast and one day they'll put it out. Obviously, they weren't going to put it out back then because it means less ticket sales and they're making a lot more money that way. It did eventually come out. It came out on Disney Plus on July 3rd. I finally finished it last night, and so we're going to talk about it. Is this a review? I don't know. It's probably more of a discussion than anything. So, it's very long. It's 2 hours and 40 minutes. It is 100% musical. Now, that's like a whole debate in the theater world. If it's a musical, should it be 100% music? Or should there be moments in the show where they're conversating like normal people? But this doesn't do that. This is 100% musical, and I didn't realize that. And so it almost felt like to me that I already knew the story, not just from the history, but because when the show came out in 2016, I listened to the soundtrack several times. So I feel like I knew where I was. The cast is great. I'm not going to list off everybody. You can go look that up if you really want to know. But they're great. The people who are always like moving the sets throughout the show, they do a really good job because this show doesn't really lose pacing. Like, I've seen a lot of musicals and plays and operas, and most of them lose pacing. And that's the worst thing you can ever do, is lose pacing, because you lose interest of the audience. But this didn't really ever lose pacing. So I think that's really good. Obviously, the music's really fantastic. Some people, when it first came out, actually a lot of people when it first came out, were like, you should watch it twice, back to back. Once without captions and just feel it, and the second time with captions. That's a lot of Hamilton. That's a lot of musical and a lot of just sitting down and doing nothing. I just watched it with captions, which I think would be the way to do it, and then just bounce back and forth between reading and watching. I watched it over 3 nights. I watched the first half, like first hour and 15 minutes or so in the first night, and there is an actual intermission there, which is kind of funny. And then the next 2 nights, I split the last hour and 20 minutes in about halfway marks. Yeah, no, it is pretty good. If you've ever wanted to see it, especially with the original cast, you may as well. It's on Disney Plus. I mean, it's good. I really do think it was kind of a mistake, though, to release something that people were excited about 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, doing it obviously in 2016, 2017 was dumb. But at the end of 2017 or beginning of 2018 is when they should have released this. And, maybe Disney Plus bought it all the way back then. So they were waiting to release it themselves or whatever was the situation. We don't really know. But like, people really excited about it when it first came out, and then people stopped talking about it because, well, this is a 4-year-old show and most of us don't really care anymore. And again, because it's 100% musical, if you listen to the soundtrack at all, you already know the story. But it is very good, though, and so if you got 3 hours to do something, go ahead and watch this. It's pretty good. Alright, yeah, so that'll be it. I have a couple more video ideas planned out, so look out for those. Yeah, so thanks for watching, everybody. Leave a like, comment if you've seen the show, if you like it. Do you even like musicals? Is a musical 100% music or just some music? Yeah, so thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you guys for the next one.